Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Oregon State Beavers taking on the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Falcons will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Still on his feet at the 45. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Takes the handoff. It's Manuel. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Beavers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Here comes the option. Running with power. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. They're going to throw it again. Feeling some heat. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Oregon State 3, Air Force 0.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Falcons offense will have its first possession of the game. 1st down here for the offense. They'll run the option. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. On the option. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A 1st down for the offense. The back goes in motion. The give to the tailback. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. On the option, he'll do it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Swings it out to his running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Give to the big fullback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. A 3rd and long coming up here. Now the play fake. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll leave it with him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff from the gun. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Beavers will punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're working that left side.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Give to the fullback. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Handoff to the fullback, fighting off the defender. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Now on the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. Run it with the fullback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Brings up 2nd down.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And the Falcons get enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Goes to the option. Plows through the defense. And he'll be brought down. The Falcons looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick shovel pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The option look. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Fox. Grabs it in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking to pass. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll try to pop the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Beavers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. He'll ride his man on the option.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
He'll toss it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in the pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Pocket starts to collapse. He's right on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Falcons will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to pass, it's Fox. Fires to the wideout. Baits to grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
The Beavers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Trying to move them on the counter. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option, he'll toss it, and he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Touchdown, Beavers! They take the lead with the 6.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame.
Here comes the option.
They're trailing by 15 to Illinois. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the option. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. On the option. The Falcons get it past the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Running back goes in motion. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Fullback's got it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. On the option. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Now on the option. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Offense gets set for second down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
And the Falcons line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. To the air, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ground, it's Manuel. Runs through a tackle. At the 45, on his way. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Beavers! And once he got loose, it was all over. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They're lining up to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They want to just keep throwing it. Fired in there, but incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Pressure coming. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The give to the back. Oh, gave the defender the business. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Beavers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Oregon State! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. UConn was anything but dominant today, but the Huskies are going to leave Wrenchler Field winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Achane. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A 3rd down try for the offense. Wide out in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yard. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Oregon State 34, Air Force 7.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. The option look. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Air Force 14.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Caught. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. The Falcons are in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. He's going to pass. Throws to the back. Right on target this time. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the Beavers will keep this drive going. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.